What's guarding your heart? That's the question we're going to ask today. This is Christy Birchfield, Christian devotional author and speaker, and we're continuing our look at the armor of God. What are the ways that we protect ourselves as we go out into this world from the attacks of Satan? And we've talked about last week the belt of truth, and that was listed as the first piece of that armor. We're to wrap the belt of truth around us so that we can be protected against the deceitful trials of Satan. He tries to trip us up, make us believe lies. If we have the belt of truth, we can stand against that. The next one that's listed is the breastplate of righteousness. Listen here, in Ephesians 6. We'll read the verses 13 and 14 again. It says, "Therefore put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground, and after you have done everything, to stand. Stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place." The breastplate of righteousness. A breastplate, fairly common idea of piece of armor. It's a shield, basically, that fits around your torso. And the idea of it is that it's some kind of hard protective shell that keeps things from penetrating and hitting all the vital organs that we keep here, right here. Protects our heart, our lungs, our liver, everything in there that would be vital for us to be able to live. Protects our heart. As we think about the breastplate of righteousness, what does Satan try to attack? The idea of our heart and love. Jesus speaks so much about the importance of love. We're to love God because God loves us. First commandment, love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. Well, as we start going through temptations and as we experience difficulties, one of the first things that Satan tries to attack us is, if God really loved you, he wouldn't let this happen to you. Or the temptation will come thinking, why do you love a God that would let something like this happen to you? Dark times, difficulties make it very easy, and we have to guard our heart. We have to guard that peace because we know that our first commandment is to love the Lord our God. And this and the belt of truth work so closely together. If we don't have the belt of truth wrapped around us first, we're not going to remember the truth of the fact that God loves us. That no matter what happens, God loves us. And that he is working in and through our situations and circumstances to bring about the very best for his glory through our life. We have to understand that first, because if we don't have that, it's so easy to fall to the temptation to not love. We have to have that breastplate of righteousness in place next, because Satan loves to pierce us with those areas of, God doesn't really love you. God doesn't. Can you imagine all these things happening? God can't really love you. Look at all the stuff you've done in the past. God can't love you. We have to maintain that shield, that guard over our heart, because otherwise that can be a crucial, critical blow that Satan tries to get against us. Now, what is this shield made? What is this breastplate made out of? It's made of righteousness. Well, what is righteousness but acting rightly or being right? Again, things we can't do when we don't understand truth and the truth of who Jesus is. We guard our heart with the righteousness, the right acting, the rightness of God. And as we understand the truth of who he is in our life, we can act rightly in everything that we do. And that will guard our heart against the attacks that Satan is trying to penetrate, to pierce our heart and tell us, no, God doesn't really love you. When the truth of the matter is, God loves you and me so much that he sent Jesus Christ to die for us. Are we guarding our heart today? Are we letting anything impact us? Are we believing the lies of Satan? we need to make sure that as we leave and go out into the world today, that we have put on the breastplate of righteousness so that we can guard our heart against every attack that Satan's going to throw our way today, because it's going to come. It's just a matter of time. Thank you so much. It's my prayer that you will continue to live in the world, but live out the Word. Thanks.